Okay, excuse me. So this is the a little explanation about the process that I've been going through for the legs relay, artist relay. I guess I should look up the actual name for it. But, so this is where I was kind of starting a couple of days ago, and I've been recording my process for a publication that I have on Substack called Inside OneCloud Studio. So for the past few days now, I've recorded my working process at creating a script for the program, and the reason for creating for sharing it with Inside OneCloud Studio is that I'm offering paid subscribers extra content on my Substack publication, A Passionate Creation. So the Passionate Creation is sent out about twice a month, and it's free to anybody. And this past year, I did acquire a number of paid subscribers, so I wanted to offer extra content. So this is called Inside OneCloud Studio, and the purpose is to let you see how I go about creating my projects. I think it places myself or any artist probably in a vulnerable position to show how they go about creating their work, whether it's written, writing, or painting, and or something else. And so I just wanted to express that I do feel it's a little vulnerable for me to reveal all the mistakes that I make in the process of creating a work. When I was in university, my first writing teacher was Walter Tevis, a wonderful storyteller in his own right. And the thing that he said, like in the first class, maybe, but it stuck with me my entire life, is that the first thing you need to be a writer, an accomplished writer, is a good shit detector. And so the process of creating is discovering all that shit. And so I'm worried that I'm sharing a lot of mistakes, a lot of really dead end starts, and so does that demystify the work? I hope not. So that's my concern about this project is sharing the mistakes. So the past few days now, okay, well, this would be the third performance piece that I put together. I had the idea always as a poet from the time I met Ethelred Eldridge that my poetry should be a performance art. And my lifestyle has come to the point where now, in my 72nd year, I actually have the resources and the time and the presence of mind to do the work. It is work. And so like the first time I did a poetry performance was for my birthday, and I think it was 2003, may have been earlier, but at the Moonbeam Coffee House. and I did an art show there with a reading of a collection of what at the time I called them haiku, and so I did record that event, so that was a performance event. And then the second time was last year in August. I had the opportunity to make use of a stage that had equipment and lighting, and share the space with other artists, other performing artists in a workshop setting. And so I was able to create my idea for performing painted poetry, painted poems, and it was a good experience, and I produced some work from it. And one of the main things I learned in that experience last year is that the preparation for performing arts is a bit more extensive than I anticipated. Uh, so what happened last year was I learned how to set up a stage, and I learned how to do an idea. I had the idea to hang the paper. I had the idea to paint the painting and speak while I'm working. And the only thing I didn't do was prepare a program in advance, like a prepared finished program. The program itself that I did produce was a workshop as it is. So I learned that one of the things that I would have to accomplish in order to fulfill my own vision of a poetry performing, painted poem performance is to actually have a script and knowledge of not a speaking script, but a shooting script and all of the behind the scenes work that goes into a performance. So the past couple of weeks, I was invited to be a participant in LEGS at Ontario College of Art and Ontario College of Art and Design at 100 McCaul Street in the Great Hall. So I realized that I need to spend a number of weeks actually organizing my thoughts and writing the program, writing the script for the program, and practicing the idea. And so this is why the process is all practice. And I made some video of the first two sections of the process, and in those videos, I made some discoveries that I would need to I would need to prepare myself to work with wet paint over wet paint, and that I would need to get some details from the organizers about the schedule, because I really didn't know when I would be performing it and how long I would have to prepare or to present my performance. So yesterday I did get the information. I got the information that I would have 7 minutes, and that I would be on at around 20 minutes after 7 p.m., which is great. It caused me, though, to recognize that I needed to go back to the beginning of my plan, because now that I had some details, I really needed to work out the plan for how I'm going to get the gear to the Great Hall, and I decided I need to have an audio track prepared for playback so that I can just do the painted poem performance with the audio track and not have to speak or read my text while I'm painting. Um, and also it's practice, it's rehearsal for for the text and for the painting. But mostly the first two sections that I made this week have just been the discovery of all the mistakes. And so they are available. They will be available on inside OneCloud Studio. But just to let you know that the first two sections are the process of discovering the mistakes. And now I'm at a place where I've realized I need to consider that my original idea of taping paper to the wall might not be a feasible plan. So I might just get a large canvas because I have a good easel, and so I'm considering the presentation, reconsidering how the presentation will look. And right now, between now and Friday, I am going to be spending most of my time working on the audio playback. So that's where I am in the project. I will be on it 7:20 p.m. or right around that period of time. It's a relay, so there's 60 artists performing, beginning at I think at 1 p.m. And so each artist has 7 minutes, and they have to come on, set up their program, perform, and tear down their program, clean the set in the 7 minutes. So now that I know what my time limit is, I really want to consider how to streamline the setup and the teardown portion of the program. And I think I want to create a 7-minute audio playback so that I will actually know how much time I've spent on the painting while I'm doing the painting. So there's the plan. I'm bring the audio playback of the text that I have created, and bring the painting materials on probably a large canvas, maybe 4 feet by 4 feet, and just be able to quickly set up the tripod, camera, the audio equipment, and my easel and the canvas with the drop sheet, and set up my waters and paints. So that'll 1.5 minutes, try to figure that out. And actually, I'm thinking on Friday would like to do a mock dress rehearsal. So I actually practice that whole thing of packing the gear, taking the gear someplace, even if I just go from one end of the room to the other, unpacking the gear, setting it up, turning it on, and do a mock performance, not with wet paint, but just to, as a rehearsal, right? So my goal now for the next couple of days, I really do have the painting visualized now, and working on the spoken script has helped in terms of finalizing my vision for the painting. And so the past 12 hours or so, I've mostly worked on the script. And I'll just share that with you now because for one reason, I want to discover how long it takes me to read the script as it is. I think it's probably going to need to be a little longer. But this will be the text and that I'll be using for a source to create an audio playback. The script for December 16th performance. In the beginning was the flame, and from the flame came light, and with it also came the source of everything, the source of everything inside all things, the source of life, the flame, the light lights up everything in creation, and it is a passionate creation where all inside all life is equal to receive the light, and the light falls on the creation on earth. The light falls on the creation on earth, and it is a joy. It is a joy for all who embrace the passionate creation, is equal, is passionate, and equal to all life inside everything. The life from that light, the life born into that passionate light, the light of all time inside everything, all time inside all life. Eternal passionate creation on earth, the flame, the light, lights up everything in creation. It is a passionate creation where all inside life is equal to receive the light, and in it we know joy, and in it one cloud is for all delight in the passionate creation on earth, the passionate eternal life inside all creation. The life from the light, the life from the light, from the flame, the light from the flame of inspiration, the light from the source of all things inside creation. Rise on passion's night. All life is for delight, passionate joy in eternal creation on earth forever. So that's a first draft practice, and it's practice. It's a rehearsal, and it's a first draft of the idea for the story. And that's the end of this practice. Thank you.